Let's connect with Dr. C.K. Narayan and Kunal Bothra, our chartists, to find out what they're working with in terms of their top recommendations this morning. And Dr. Narayan, let's come to you first. Your top picks for the day.
Good morning, Aman. Good morning, everybody. Market seems to be in decent fettle with the way it has been behaving. Logic is receding a little bit to the backside, and we are finding it difficult to continuing justifying the rise without ostensible reasons. But you see, momentum is a great thing for the markets, and when other reasonable aspects are unavailable, then it most of the time is liquidity and momentum which is carrying the market. No complaints about that whatsoever. So long as the market keeps delivering, I think everybody remains happy. They are not overly bothered about what is the reason. That said, the background for bullishness ought to continue in both Nifty and the Bank Nifty, and particularly the Bank Nifty is the one that I favor for the playing the long side on the indices. Now, as coming to the individual stocks, couple of buys in the morning. First up, Shriram Transport Finance at the current rates for a target of about 745 to 750. Stop loss can be maintained at 716. Good addition to fresh long OI in the September series. So I think that's a stock which is revving up for an advance. Second stock to buy would be State Bank of India. We've been talking about this earlier also, and the way the stock handled itself at the supply zone near 210 makes me feel that once that level is crossed, it should race to the next target, which should be around 220. So initiate long with a stop loss around 203 to 205.
All right, Shriram Transport, SBI, both buy recommendations. Kunal, what's on your radar this morning? I see a similar pick.
So yeah, buy, couple of buy calls, Avan, and expecting that maybe the momentum could probably continue for the indices. The only catch over here is the option positioning, which still indicates that we are stuck in this 11,500 and 600 mark range. So earlier the range was 11,400 to 500. We've just shifted and marginally higher to maybe 100 points, and 500 could now act as a base, and 11,600 as more or less a resistance for the indices for the day. However, I think stock specific, there are a lot of positive cues to take away. So two buy calls. First one is a Aban Hindustan Lever. That stock looking, I for one believe the stock is looking quite oversold on the short-term charts, and there seems to be now indication that the stock could start a fresh uptrend for itself. Hence a contrarian buy on HUL, targets of 2250, stop loss to be kept at 2150 levels. The second would be buy on Shriram Transport. I think yes, the stock is in very strong momentum as well. It's managed to come back to break its swing highs on the short-term charts, and a lot of the short-term indicators as well have gone back into a breakout mode for Shriram Transport. So a buy with a short-term target of 757, stop loss at 710.